I love Valkyrae as a streamer. She's a great content creator and super fun to watch. But I just watched a video on her channel that I think deserves way more views than it already has. And I'm talking double, maybe even triple the amount of views. The video I'm talking about, well, it's her hot topic vlog. So what's stopping it? Why hasn't it reached its full potential? In this video, I want to talk about why this vlog is actually amazing, and then go into what can be improved for future vlogs down in the future. So let's quickly start off with what I love about this video. The concept, first of all, is phenomenal. I mean, sure, it sounds like a video idea that was stolen by Mr. Beast, but actually there's a real reason why this type of content actually works. Let me explain. Once you read the title, anything you can carry, you keep, you as the viewer are wondering how much everyone can carry out of the story. Once you form that question in your head, then you start to get curious. When you get curious, you can't help but want the answers. As you keep exploring, there's even more questions to be had. What are they gonna get? What is their plan of attack? Am I gonna like what they get? If the viewers are curious, then that means you've created the opening to such a compelling story. Now, all of this is amazing, yet it can fall apart really easily if not executed correctly. Luckily, Ray was able to avoid that super well by giving the one thing that a story needs to start off with: context. You need context to make sure that everyone watching understands why this is happening. If you don't provide context, then I don't feel included, then therefore I don't get the chance to experience the story. How she maneuvers this is that she introduces the entire concept, the rules to the game. She tells you everything from her selling her merch, introducing all of her friends that are participating. All I have to say is that this is an A+ job. It's a really simple thing, right? Yet I see so many content creators who mess this up all the time when it comes to creating YouTube videos. They don't give me the chance to be involved, and so it's a struggle for me to continue watching. Ray, as experienced as she is, manages to help me feel included in the story and gives me enough information to make progress. It's kind of like an adventurer going on a quest given by an NPC. He gives you all the exposition and the dialogue, and then he gives you the rewards at the end. It's awesome. I love it. This sounds like an amazing intro, right? But later in this video, I have a really simple edit that Ray could make if she wanted to improve this intro even further. But we'll get to that later. Right now, I have a couple more good things to say about this video. First off, I love the fact that she asked her friends what their plan was when it comes to getting as many things as they wanted from Hot Topic. The pre and post interviews did such a good job of getting into the mindset of everyone involved. It was really fun to see everyone's reflections to such a wild event. Again, giving that context, that piece of information to help me get connected to the person I'm watching helps me feel involved, and I love that from her. A small thing I want to reflect on is the sound design for this video. I just have to say that Samson, her editor, did such a good job with the music choice for the video. It really drummed up a lot of the suspense and action and kept me locked in to keep watching. It also helps define how you're supposed to be feeling throughout the video, depending on the music, depending on the different sound effects. It's really fun to get into this stuff. I might make a separate video on this later, so let me know down in the comments if you want that. Now let's get into what I think can be improved on to hopefully double or triple the amount of views on this video. Remember, these are only suggestions, so take them with a grain of salt, all right? So a couple minutes ago, I said that the intro of the video could be much better with one simple edit. Well, I'm gonna say this outright. I think the intro montages in this video need to be cut. I know they look really cool, no disrespect to Samson, he did a good job, but for the story of the video, they gotta go. In my opinion, I think they break a viewer's flow when experiencing the story that's given to them. I feel like I already know what I'm getting myself into just off the thumbnail and title. A montage like this actually does more harm to the video because you promised that the pacing was going to be like this, when in reality it isn't. But more importantly, I just feel more confused as to what's happening. I'm given no context, which makes me feel less involved. Again, remember, context is important. I want to engage in this. I want to have fun and experience something so emotionally charged. Once we get to the part where you're explaining the rules, I feel like I've already seen everything that's exciting. I'd rather see the video start off with Ray introducing her friends, introducing the rules, all of the context that's needed, and let the tension build as we go. With the montage, it feels like you immediately ulted and got nothing in return. I'm probably gonna make another video about previews like this in the future, why they appear in a lot of videos, and explain why I think they suck. So if you want to watch that video, make sure to tell me down in the comments below, and subscribe to the channel if you want to learn more about YouTube altogether. On to more things that I think could be improved on. I think you could improve the thumbnail title. Now, everyone says this. Everyone says, oh, it needs to be more clickbaity. It needs to be more engaging and stuff like that. Ignore it. This is terrible advice. What I'm going to offer is a suggestion. Keep the title because it's easy to understand, but I suggest change the thumbnail. I would rather create something that explains more of the story to a potential new viewer. I have a mock thumbnail that I created with Leslie trying to hold as much as she could and Ray reacting to her. I think this thumbnail is a good alternative because it's really funny, but more importantly, it gives me a good preview to what's going to happen in the video. With Leslie having all these things on her person, trying to get out of the store, and Ray reacting to it, I think it encompasses everything that the title says, which is anything you carry, you keep. She's trying to grab as much as she can out of the store just to keep it all at the end. With just one image, I have a good sense of what this story is and what to expect. This goes back to my point that you don't need to have these montages when you have a thumbnail like that can tell me exactly what to expect. Like, people don't tell you why the thumbnail title is important. This is why. You're giving me everything I need just with one image and a couple of words. It's incredible. My last suggestion for this video, and this is gonna be personal, right? I would want to hear more from Ray. I wish I was able to hear more of her reflection and reaction to not being able to do something this cool, but also having your friends come and support you for this. This video depicts such a cool event that not many people get to do, and I wish I got to hear your thoughts on all this. I wanted to know how much this meant to you and how important your friends mean to you as well. I remember you talked about how people in the comments were saying that you should have done this for your fans, not for your friends, but I think there's also something valuable in having your friends there. They were willing to come out on a short notice to be there for your merch release, and you decided to treat them with such a fun time. I know you're extremely kind and caring, and I think showing that side would maybe dispel those haters in the comments. Again, there's always gonna be haters in the comments, but at least you feel justified. And in my personal opinion, those takes are fucking awful, and I think this video is amazing. I just want to say that I remember Ray talking about this video on stream and how much it meant for her to have her friends there and be able to release merch in Hot Topic of all places. And I want to emphasize that she did such an amazing job with this video. The concept was great, it had a clear goal, and it looked like everyone had a lot of fun. A lot of the time, videos like this deserve way more views, but can be bogged down by just really small things. What matters here is like really trying to lay the groundwork for a wonderful story that everyone can enjoy and be able to experience with you as a creator. And this video for sure deserves that because it does it in spades. It has a great story and has a lot of heart behind it. Those are pretty much my thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. And also let me know if I should keep making more content like this in the future. I really enjoy helping people out with their YouTube videos, and I want to see more people tell amazing stories. I can definitely do more reviews of videos and teach you guys so many more things about YouTube and storytelling. Not only do I have the knowledge to teach you stuff, but I'm also learning as we go. There's so many resources that I can also point you guys to, so on and so forth. Anyways, before I get carried away, I want to say I hope you all have a wonderful day, and remember, stay eccentric out there. Peace.